Did you have something to do with looking for the Tasmanian tiger?
I don't know if you know this, but the Tasmanian tiger at one point ranged from Papua New Guinea all the way down to Tasmania. So not just the island of Tasmania, but thousands, tens of thousands of miles. I think given the range, the frequency of sightings, the amount of untouched habitat in Australia and Tasmania, could there be a very small remnant population of thylacine, Tasmanian tiger, hiding out in an isolated pocket of habitat? I totally think it's possible.
And these sightings, are they coming from credible sources?
One of them, I was literally talking to the man who is the head park ranger for like the entire North Queensland. So he's a scientist by trade, a biologist by degree, and he says, I saw 4 of them.
Whoa.
It was the largest carnivorous marsupial in Australia that lived in modern times. This footage shows the last captive thylacine, or Tasmanian tiger as it's also known, which died in Hobart Zoo in 1936. In 1982, the species was declared extinct. Now, scientists at the University of Melbourne want to bring it back from the dead using its DNA. Professor Andrew Pask is a marsupial evolutionary biologist and Tasmanian tiger expert. He's the lead researcher at the newly created Thylacine Integrated Genetic Restoration Research Lab. And the only reason this de-extinction can even be contemplated is because of new gene editing technology. Now, with the help of a $3.6 million philanthropic donation, the Tiger Lab, as Professor Pask calls it, is ready to right the wrongs of the past.
Back to life, back to reality, back to life.
In the dark corners of the Australian wilderness lurked a creature of mystery and intrigue, the Tasmanian tiger, a name that sends shivers down the spine of those who know its legend. This creature, now extinct, was once a common sight across the vast expanse of Australia, its presence even gracing the island of Tasmania. As enigmatic as it was unique, the Tasmanian tiger was an anomaly of nature. It possessed a head resembling that of a dog, a tail akin to a kangaroo's, and a body adorned with stunning stripes. These stripes, bold and distinct, gave it its tiger moniker, a fitting title for such an unusual creature. Its existence, a testament to the wondrous diversity of life, was a blend of the familiar and the exotic. It was a creature that seemed to borrow traits from various animals, weaving them into a tapestry of biological artistry. This creature, known as the Tasmanian tiger, has a tale as elusive and enigmatic as its existence. The Tasmanian tiger didn't always lurk in the shadows. There was a time when it reigned supreme. Picture a time before European colonization when Australia was a wild expanse of untamed wilderness. The Tasmanian tiger, or Thylacinus cynocephalus, was a prominent figure in this landscape. Roaming both the mainland and the island of Tasmania, this unique marsupial was a top predator in the ecosystem. Known for its distinctive striped coat, the Tasmanian tiger was a nocturnal creature. As the sun set, it would emerge from its den ready to hunt. It thrived in the darkness, using its keen senses to track down prey. Its role in the food chain was crucial, keeping the population of smaller animals in check. The Tasmanian tiger was more than just an animal. It was a symbol of the wild, untouched nature of Australia and Tasmania. Its reign was unchallenged. The Tasmanian tiger's reign was unchallenged until a new predator arrived on the scene. With the arrival of European settlers, the fate of the Tasmanian tiger took a tragic turn. A new chapter began in the life of this unique creature, a chapter marked by decline and despair. The European colonization of Australia in the late 18th century brought with it a wave of change that had devastating consequences for the Tasmanian tiger. The settlers, unfamiliar with the Tasmanian tiger's unique qualities, saw it as a threat to their livestock. As a result, hunting of the Tasmanian tiger for its fur became rampant, causing a sharp decline in its population. The situation was worsened by the introduction of dogs and diseases by the settlers, which the Tasmanian tiger had never encountered before and had no defense against. The Tasmanian tiger found itself fighting a losing battle against the onslaught of these new predators and diseases. Its population dwindled rapidly, and each passing year brought it closer to the brink of extinction. The once majestic creature that roamed the vast landscapes of Tasmania was now forced into hiding, its numbers dwindling to a mere handful. In the midst of this bleak scenario, a glimmer of hope emerged in the form of the last known Tasmanian tiger, a male named Benjamin. Benjamin was captured in the wild and brought to Hobart Zoo in 1933, where he spent the last 3 years of his life. Despite the care he received at the zoo, Benjamin couldn't escape the inevitable. On a cold night in September 1936, Benjamin breathed his last, marking the end of the Tasmanian tiger's existence in the world. With the death of Benjamin, the Tasmanian tiger faded into extinction, becoming a creature of legend and mystery. A tale of tragedy and loss, the fall of the Tasmanian tiger serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impact humans can have on wildlife. Today, all we are left with are the stories and the lessons from the Tasmanian tiger's untimely demise. Though the Tasmanian tiger no longer prowls the Australian wilderness, its legacy lives on. This enigmatic creature continues to hold a spellbinding attraction for many, with reported sightings popping up even decades after its official extinction. These accounts, while often unconfirmed, fuel the ongoing interest and curiosity about this unique beast. Moreover, the Tasmanian tiger's distinctive features have not gone unnoticed by the scientific community. Its unusual mix of canine and marsupial traits, along with its fascinating evolutionary history, have made it a subject of intense study. In recent years, the possibility of de-extinction has been explored, with scientists considering the potential for bringing the Tasmanian tiger back through advanced genetic techniques. The Tasmanian tiger, a symbol of the wild beauty and fragility of our natural world, continues to captivate us, reminding us of our responsibility to protect and cherish our planet's biodiversity.
Another one.